they're fixing it right now.
Yep. Getting it sorted out.
Okay, they're starting the race. That's cool.
Alright.
So you guys can talk a little bit.
Alright, cool. Here we go. So Ancient Lake, pretty sweet track. They're gonna try to, like you've seen, the blue balloon, the first one on the two far right, then go straight through that middle grass patch and past the giant dinosaur and on. Really fast track. Probably one of the fastest in the game, right, Giz?
Yeah, one of the shorter tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely fast, short, and pretty easy.
Yeah, it's a very simple track.
I mean, I guess that comes as no surprise as it's the first track.
Yeah, the difficulty curve is actually pretty nice in the game, especially with the selection, the trophy selection, because in game you can do like the water plays and the snow plays all in different order, kind of, if you'd like, depending on how many balloons you have. But when we're going in the track selection, we're going to go top to bottom, so it's got a really nice curve as far as difficulty.
Yeah, for sure. And just to like be clear here, so for the group stage here, we were seeding the players. So you know, we have like first seeds, second seeds, etc. So the first seed is are the top 8 players of the tournament, and so on. And Tridenttail is seed 1 in his group, and meauxdal is seed 4. So it would be really astonishing if meauxdal could do something against Tridenttail, because the difference in their PBs are like 6.5 minutes, I think, and that's a lot for this short category.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is.
While hellool is the first seed in his group, and Kyle is the 3rd seed, and I think their PBs differ around 3 minutes. So, and hellool has been taking quite a long break from the game and came back now. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's really nice to see a resurgence of people coming back to really help out in this race and get it going, because Diddy Kong Racing is just awesome, and having a lot of people wanting to join in and fun is just great. So if you're out there and thinking about speedrunning, get up.
Yeah, it's also nice to see the new people come in too. New and old people coming in together. Really nice.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously Tridenttail is the first one getting out of bounds here in Hot Top Volcano. Everyone is rooting for Kyle. Ouch, that bonk was harsh.
Yeah, poor Kyle.
He's sitting still right now. Not sure what's going on.
It's is something wrong with his controller, maybe?
I have no idea, but he's standing completely still. And his timer is going, so it's not like lag or anything.
Definitely not. Okay, now he's going.
Okay, now he's playing. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. He got that out of bounds, though. Okay, he was standing still for like 20 seconds.
Right.
Sure.
Maybe that was some sort of power up to get that out of bounds.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
But, so we
like,
got a comment in chat about the music, and they're capturing. I think it's Tridenttail. Yeah, Tridenttail's music or his audio, and he has the game audio turned off because the game audio actually lags the game. So if you want to compete for really good times, it's really beneficial to turn the game sound off.
Yeah, it's not just this game either. That's with like all Nintendo 64 games. That's why you see like you know, in Mario Kart, that's why there's multiplayer, the music's off. That's the same with this game too.
Yeah. But in this game, you actually have an option to turn the music off. so you can reduce lag in that way.
But the music's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no.
know.
It's really hard to turn it off.
You,
I haven't been able to bring myself to do it yet, but maybe one day.
Yeah.
I turn it off and listen to some different music. That's what I have to do, but I sometimes have Diddy Kong Racing music on.
Yeah,
I think
just
Paul
listen
would do
to.
very well with making a partner program that just plays the music of the level, but it isn't in the game. It's on the computer. Or something.
Yeah,
And split just starts the
someone
next
needs
track.
someone needs to do it.
One time I was listening to my playlist and I have some video game remixes in there, and the Crescent Island remix I had in there played while I was on Crescent Island.
Perfect.
It's
I
great.
know.
I love when stuff like that happens.
It was beautiful.
Also, something cool you'll see with the hover craft. It's actually a super cool cart, and you'll notice if you haven't ever watched Dekong Racing, there are 3 cart types. There's a car, a hovercraft, and a plane. And currently, the hovercraft, you'll see them going back and forth side to side, and we call this snaking. And the acceleration increases or goes up, or something happens that's wonky, and it makes it to where it's faster just to swing side to side, but not too fast. It's a nice little timing and tempo. You have to.
Yeah, you just kind of flick it back and forth.
Yeah, it's just like the game gives you a small speed increase when you turn. So by turning back and forth all the time, you gain the speed. You gain the speed increase from the turn, but you go in a straight line. So you'll just have higher speed going forward. So yeah, we can see there's actually. I hear a lot of honking right there. hellool is actually not that far behind tridenttail right now. It's only like a, was it 12? Yeah, like 11, 12-second difference.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those two players are not racing each other technically, but it's still interesting to see.
Is hellool the top of his seed or in his
Yes.
group? Okay.
Yes, hellool is the top seed in his group.
And tridenttail is the same in his group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the PBs are differing a bunch. Like Trident has a 2507, and hellool has a 2655. So it's still a pretty big difference in times. But yeah, Kyle has a like 2949, and meauxdal has a like 31 something. So it's a bit of a difference.
Hey, I have a 2949 too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's tied with you.
Yeah.
It was a 4-way tie for a while, but then Yo broke it, and he got a better PB. So yeah, this tournament started really recently. The first match was yesterday, so we have only played a couple of games so far.
Do we have a schedule that people could see when the races are going to be?
Yes, you can see in chat right now. If you type !DKR like someone did, you can see the schedule and the challenge page.
You'll notice that we all use this clock character too. It's TT, and it's because he's the fastest guy. Not necessarily speed-wise, but the combination of his stats are good for most vehicles. So it's better just to stick with TT.
Yeah, he's basically OP.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
The only person that was really better than him in any vehicle is Drumstick, which is only better than him in plane.
Yeah, sometimes. It's a situational as well. Just because Drumstick has faster barrel rolls, so if you can chain a lot of barrel rolls, then Drumstick is preferable to TT in specific plane tracks. But like for a speed run, it's not viable to switch character or anything.
And you'll notice with Trident and hellool in the plane that it's important to do those chained barrel rolls. They're not actually hitting the accelerator and doing a barrel roll at the same time. They're actually letting go of A and doing barrel rolls to gain speed. So the plane is actually pretty awkward to use quickly because you want to not touch the A button as much as possible to go really fast.
That's basically the entire game. Don't touch the A button.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah,
Also, a little tidbit. ET stands for TikTok.
That's right. TikTok. Yeah, Trident got a 106 aeropress peak. Solid time.
I don't understand how anyone can be good at that track. I suck at it.
I agree with you. I was practicing today, and Everfrost Peak is a nightmare.
It's like the easiest track in the game.
Oh, shut up, kid.
Come on, guys.
You're right. What was I saying?
Yeah. Of course.
The payoff is really good, though. When you learn to go quickly in this game, the more difficult something is, usually it pays off well. So it's okay that the plane is a little difficult to learn off the bat because the payoff is huge in the end. It makes you go a lot faster.
Sure. Yeah, it's a huge difference between, like you will see. Look at the time if you compare like meauxdal and Trident in this track, Everfrost Peak, because the difference between the Crescent Islands, for example, was like 6 seconds. But if you look at this one, the difference is like 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah, 23 seconds. So the plane is something that most beginners have the most struggle with, I would say, and where they lose most time to top players.
Yeah, definitely. Plane sucks. But
It's awesome. It's the best vehicle in the game, but yeah.
oh, shut up, Giz.
Whenever I get good at it, I'm sure that I will feel the same way. But when you're learning it, very frustrating. But
Yeah, it's a really punishing vehicle, so yeah.
Yeah, you'll notice that if they bonk on something like that was done earlier, you lose a lot of time because you can't go forward for that amount of time after you kind of touch the ground or however long it takes. So if you hit a wall while you're on a plane, and in the beginning you will because you're doing these barrel rolls and you don't know how big they're going to get and you're doing them all in succession. And then you're going to bonk something and then be bounced back a while. So,
Yep.
very
You lose like on average, like 5 seconds for bonk.
That is, you just basically described Space Dust Alley right there.
Yeah.
True.
So, yeah, someone in chat said Conquer is the best, and yeah, he's actually a really good character. He's one of the better characters of the the starters.
In my opinion, he's the best non-TTT character.
He's at least good. Like he's I think Banjo like objectively is the best out of the non-unlockables, but Conquer is up there. Like he's in the top 3 of the starting 8.
I just never liked Banjo because his acceleration is just so slow, and I always hated that.
Yeah.
As a kid, I always liked either Tip Tup or Tipsy because their acceleration was faster and I was always running off the course. So it was easier to get back in the action with those characters because they're fast out of situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. Tridenttail is done with Snowflake Mountain. And I feel like hellool is keeping up pretty well, even though they're not racing each other technically. It's nice to see. Yeah, I think he's on pretty good pace.
Yeah, he's making good time here. They separated in times. Now they aren't racing each other, but we're kind of paying attention to both of them. And they were pretty close at the beginning, and they might get that way again.
Yeah.
Tridenttail's on Boulder Canyon, one of my favorite tracks. I just really like the music in it.
Oh yeah, the music in Boulder Canyon is underrated in my opinion.
One of the harder tracks, I'd say, as a kid, because the hover cart is just really hard to control. You'll notice, along with the snaking, while you're using the hovercraft, you can just hold R and the accelerator, and it makes sort of like a wind stream behind you when you hold R, and it's just easier to turn when that's active.
Yeah, in hovercraft you just almost never really take off the O button.
Yeah, and it seems the same in the plane. You want to always have R pressed or be tapping R to do barrel rolls.
Hovercraft is, for casual players, has always been one of the is probably the hardest vehicle to play. As from what I noticed.
Hovercraft?
Yeah, most people I've met said hovercraft is the hardest from that are casual players, and that was the same for me as a casual player, and I was before I started speedrunning.
Yeah, I think the main reason that casual players have a lot of trouble with hover is because they try to turn too sharply while not holding R. So if you hold R, like, because if you don't hold R and you turn sharply, you basically stand still.
Right,
So,
you'll turn in place.
Yeah.
this is the first game. Leave me alone.
You'll notice also that there are bananas around the track, and when you pick them up, I think you get if there's not a maximum, so you can get more than 10, but up to 10 will increase your speed by a percentage. Do you know exactly how much, Giz?
Not exactly, but it's like it's definitely noticeable when you get 10 compared to 0.
It feels very significant.
Yeah.
One thing to test out is just go to a track if you have Diddy Kong Racing and fly around with a plane with 0 bananas. Then go pick up 10 bananas, and you'll just noticeably see the difference between
for sure.
not having any bananas and having 10 bananas.
Yeah, and also, bananas increase your acceleration as well, not only top speed.
Right.
It's easy to feel the difference as well.
Let's see Trident. He's gonna go for the hardest trick in the category right here. He missed it. Dang. Okay.
He was hitting it so well earlier. I was watching, but he's got some more chances here. Maybe one more.
Yeah, he will try it on the next lap as well. Yeah, that's the hardest trick in the category.
Let's see. Sure. Let's see if hellool will get it. I don't know how to say his name.
I don't think he's gonna go for it.
Oh.
So let's see if Trident can get this on the second lap.
Yes, and he gets it.
Nice.
So yeah, this is a really difficult out of bounds. Like there are 3 out of bounces in this run that you usually do in the plane, and this one is like 10 tiers higher than the other ones.
Oh yeah, it's a challenge to get out of bounds, and it's also really hard to stay out of bounds. You'll notice that if you get this trick at home, if you somehow do the clip, you can. There's a lot of videos and tutorials on how to do it, but you'll notice how easy it is to just fly instantly back in bounds on the other side.
Yep.
That was
you need to be really
done.
careful because the map deloads as you're driving around. So yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of flying around in darkness.
Yeah,
but we have the mini map.
Yeah, the mini map is just the only way you're gonna know where you're going.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think, like as we can see, like just for fun, if you look at Kyle and meauxdal, meauxdal is actually ahead of Kyle right now. Even though, I mean, they're not technically racing each other, but But yeah, it's still interesting because Kyle is the 3rd seed in his group, and Model is the 4th seed in his group. And Model is actually had, but I mean, Kyle lost 20 seconds in Hot Up Volcano for unknown reason. But but still interesting that a 4th seed is ahead of a third seed.
Yeah. Maybe he just forgot his water or something and he had to go get it real quick and then come back. I'm glad that the situation has been sorted out.
Yeah.
And that was I think that was a really good Dragonland, whatever it's called, for Tridenttail. Gosh, I mean, when I'm speedrunning this, I
Dragon Forest.
There we go.
It's called Dragon Forest.
Dragonland, nice.
Yeah, and Dino Domain is called Dinosaur Land. Oh wait, Super Mario World actually. No,
Which
wait,
one?
that's Super.
Which
Dino
one?
Domain.
Dino Domain, yeah. It's called in the Japanese version. It's called Sora's Zone.
Oh wow.
That's the
I
Japanese.
like that. Yeah. Well, see on the splits, I only see Dino, so I'm just like, it's
Sora's Zone.
That sounds pretty catchy, actually.
The bonk on Trident's stream that hurt my feelings.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, okay. Oh, it strikes my heart right there.
Just like you were talking about earlier, this
I was
is
looking at
that
those
level.
bonks so much, but but then you think about how it's Space Dust Alley, and
Yeah, this is the hardest track in the game for sure. In my opinion, like this is not like the Future Funland is that difficult in general. I just think this track, like Space Dust Alley, is just way harder than all other tracks.
Very hard to be optimal. The point when you see him go through the straight part trying to get those blue balloons, there's been plenty of times where I feel like I've hit the balloon and I just fly straight through it.
Yeah,
so it's actually
really,
pretty precise right there.
It's really common that you clip through the balloons.
Yeah, that is basically the entire Future Funland.
Yeah.
Another. I was gonna say, Trident is on another Bonk City stage, Dark Moon Caverns.
Bonk Moon Caverns.
Yeah, I hit my head on that ceiling every time.
Oh, the first one?
Oh, yes.
You can just hold up and you will push your character down, and you won't be able to, you won't bonk into the ceiling.
Alright, great. I'm gonna use that now. Because I've hit my head on the...
Yeah, because it's very interesting in this game. Like when you're using, like in all vehicles while in the air, you can actually affect your height by pushing up and down. It's kind of obvious in the plane, right, and like decently obvious in the hover, but actually it works in the car as well. So if you gain air and go straight forward, for example, you can like push up to push the car down, and yeah, because you push the front down. So yeah, you go down. Inverted controls. That's how it works in this game in general when it comes up and down. So that's something we abuse in a bunch of levels. For example, you would see it in like it's kind of subtle, but you would see it in, for example, Frosty Village or Crescent Island. That's where they're used in the most, and it's also used, for example, in Walrus Cove, but. It's a little subtle, and those are things that you more think about when you get to top level than anything else. But I can try to point it out in the next race if you guys are interested in seeing like how it can affect the height of the vehicle while in the air.
Yeah, one thing you'll notice, or you have been noticing, is when they go around these loop-de-loop, you actually hold to the right side of the wall. And I think you also tap A in the loop-de-loop, right? No,
it doesn't matter. You don't have to do that.
Right.
You just hold right. Yeah.
Right, holding right. But you have to be careful on some of them because you'll instantly. It feels like you almost instantly turn right and bonk on the wall. You have to let go of it on the first loop-de-loop.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you don't, then you will most likely bonk. Yeah. But if you hold like for the second loop, and the loop in Walrus Cove, there's a right turn. So if you keep holding right and R as you leave the loop, the game will like bounce you out to the side, and it will give you a pretty nice angle for the turns. So that's something we do on purpose, that we just keep holding right and R so we bounce out. meauxdal bonking a bit in the space us. I mean, I don't blame him. I do the same.
Doesn't everyone though?
No, not a bio. He's magic in this level for some reason.
And that's really why I guess that's why we would start in Future Funland for reset settings, because we want to be able to reset as soon as we bonk in Space Dust Alley.
Yep, basically.
That is really it. I've been doing Dino first because I only have the American version, so I don't want to mess up Hot Tub Volcano out of bounds.
Yeah.
But that is making me not get enough practice for Space Dust Alley, so I bonk all the time.
Yeah. Let's see. So, you see tridenttail is out of bounds in the Space Alpha, the last level of the race. It's a Japanese-only clip, because in the Japanese version, they actually forgot to put a texture on top of the thing on the side, so you can just fly over it and boost out.
It has no texture and no collision, so you just go right on top of it and then go
that's
through.
the win for tridenttail.
Nice
It
work.
was 2620, I think. 2620. His PB is 2507, but like he got a pretty big time loss in the Windmill Plains where he missed out of bounds. But yeah, it was solid. And you see hellool, he's also out of bounds. Oh,
Oh
okay,
no, he
nothing
bonked back
more.
in there.
Now we get some game audio because hellool plays with sound.
I don't blame him, because that's what I'm going to do.
Let's see, he's gonna try to go out of bounds here again. So you can see this texture on top of that. It's just gone, and no collision, as Conrad mentioned.
I wonder if it's an upside down face or an upside down plane, because if you're into creating video games or you know a little bit about it, planes have a thing called normals, and normals are where the texture points, where the light bounces off of it. So you see hellool flying through. Oh, nice.
Nice, 2730. Solid.
So if there's an upside down plane there, we wouldn't see it anyway, unless we flew around on the inside. So it could just be that the plane just isn't there. The collision is.
Yeah. Might be the case.
Nice work there.
But yeah, this is interesting between Kyle and meauxdal right now. meauxdal is actually still ahead, which is very impressive. Probably PB based for him, but yeah, I'm not sure.
I think he's about, what, a fourth a lap ahead, or maybe a third?
Yeah, it's very little. Very little. It's
Very
really
close race.
But
yeah, it's
yeah,
awesome.
as we said earlier, the race is between Trident and meauxdal, and between hellool and Kyle. So, so yeah.
It's been more interesting against the other two people for each race
Kyle
than
and
it
meauxdal.
really.
What did I hear myself?
I have no idea.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
What the hell did meauxdal do? I need to watch that on the stream again. What the hell was that?
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out too.
Yeah, check that out. It was so weird. This is still best out of 3, so we will have another race here. Yeah, look at that. That was fun.
Wow.
He hit the spike while it landed upside down on the side. That was weird.
That looked great.
Yeah, that was amazing. But it's still a best out of 3. So we will have another race, so don't worry guys. This was just the first race.
Okay, so meauxdal not going for the clip on the first lap. Looks like, oh, another bonk
Ouch.
there.
Yeah, that was harsh. And Kyle is actually catching up right now. Oh my god,
They are very close.
Oh my god, this is intense. Like,
Yeah.
they aren't even facing each other, but this is the most intense race I've ever seen.
So you'll notice that meauxdal has 10 bananas.
Yeah.
And Kyle has 2. So that is going to make a little bit of a difference here.
Yeah, and you see the difference for sure. Like, look at this, is pulled ahead of pretty much. But yeah.
Oh, but they're still very close. if he doesn't bonk again. Oh, good job there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so close.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is live, for sure. But yeah, this is super close. This is funny. Dang. It's only like a second between them.
So when you go through zippers in this game, those with the little boost pads are, you aren't pressing the accelerator, but that's what gives you the green flames. Even if you have a level 1 balloon, it'll give you the green flame. Go fast.
Look at this.
It's so close.
Oh,
please split correctly.
Mono missed the last balloon.
Oh my god.
That's it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay.
That was
amazing.
Split. Oh, there we go.
That was amazing.
It says Kyle is a winner. I think. No. But,
no, it's actually wrong. Hellool is the winner.
Yeah.
Hellool won versus Kyle.
It just got really exciting there. Because
yeah, it was really
like,
exciting.
Is he really winning?
Yeah, Hellool beat Kyle, and Trident beat meauxdal. But still, those were really fun races. They were really close. that was pretty crazy. It was like a 1 second win. Mono missed the last balloon. Oh no, I hear myself.
I hear myself as well.
I'm not gonna listen to that crap. But yeah, still, that was the first race. So, and this is a best out of 3. So, I hope you guys are ready for another one.
That was really nice, though.
Yeah. It's not a 4-way. This is a group stage, and there are these are in 2 different groups.
So the 2 on the top and the 2 on the bottom are groups that are racing.
Yeah, as you can see on the stream right now, they put zeros, like ones. I mean, So yeah, they will just get the next race started. Let's see if Kyle can get his timer up.
I wonder what the problem was now that we have a moment. Has anyone said in the chat what?
Kyle rigged. You need to put the timer on, Kyle. Come on. Yeah, that was really awesome. But as Muyo says in chat, obviously, like, it's more interesting to see the first seeds against each other on the left, and the 3rd and 4th seed on the right. Yeah, massive PB for meauxdal. so funny. But yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, you guys have to ready up for the next race.
Congrats on the PB, that very nice.
Yeah.
So how the group stages, Giz mentioned it earlier, there's 4 players and how many groups, Giz?
8.
8 groups, and they're going to race each other. So there's going to be 3 races for each group. And then it's going to be like, oh, well, this person had 2 and 1, this person had 2 and 1, and these had like 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So the 2 and 1s would continue to the next part, or the 2 highest, right? Is it the 2 highest, or?
Yes.
Okay. So then it would be a top 16 situation, and the races are just so good right now, and they'll be even better as it goes through. This is really exciting stuff. Looks like Trident's ready.
Yeah, Trident standing there. All of them are standing in. Okay, there you go. Now hellool went to Dino. And let's see if Kyle and meauxdal are.
Yep, there they go.
Yeah. But I'm waiting for Kyle to put a timer on because, yeah.
He didn't
But I
even.
mean, who was that guy in chat? It started with a B. That be liberal or liberal. He goes for Team Kyle because of the mystery.
The underdogs are so good. So maybe, I mean, there's always a chance in DKR, I feel like. Even though there's not really, you notice there wasn't that many random items or any map-wide lightning bolts or pans or anything.
Yeah.
So Diddy Kong Racing is, the good part about it is the more you play it, you will get better in some way. So it's a really good game to put a lot of your time into if you're interested in doing.
For sure.
Yeah, a lot of the time I don't even notice I get better until I do. It's just gradual, but
Yeah.
you do get better.
Yeah, it's so gradual that you don't really notice until you look back and you're like, wow, I'm like 30 minutes faster than I was in this 100% run, or I'm 6 minutes faster than I was in the ATR.
Yeah. That's how it goes. Alright, it's starting. Where's Kyle?
Oh no.
Okay. Go Kyle. Let's go.
Kyle, go.
Well, looks like Kyle's behind. I hope he doesn't get behind again in Hot Top Volcano.
Okay, let's see what happens.
It's
Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm not
Alright,
entirely sure.
So we're letting hellool's timer reach Trident's, then we're going to let theirs reach meauxdal. Here we go.
Okay, no, here we go.
So it's going to seem like Kyle is further ahead than he is because we don't have his timer to be able to.
Yeah, but we can see the in-game timer a little bit. But
yeah. Also, one of the kart racing things that happens in kart games is at the beginning of the race, if you time it just right when you hit the accelerator, and Diddy Kong Racing's way, you will go forward with a blue flame and go off the line with. I use audio to hear it. It's like an audio thing for me.
Which thing you said?
To get the blue flames at the beginning of the race.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's I don't know. For me, it's just I feel it.
Yeah.
Because I play so much without music, you know. So I just know what it is. I just watch the get ready thing and it's just click.
In my mind, I hear "get ready," beat to go, and then I'm just like, oh, I just need to press the button.
I just hear like "get ready, go."
Yeah. It's more of a visual thing for me. I just kind of know.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see.
I sometimes mess it up when I'm not paying too much attention, though.
So I love the stage because of the going across the little lake and hitting the bank. You can get some really sick air time.
Yeah, for sure. And hellool is playing really well as well. I'm impressed by his gameplay right now. Even though tridenttail is ahead, but hellool has a PB that's almost 2 minutes slower than tridenttail's. So
he is doing really well.
Yeah, he's doing really good, keeping up.
But like we mentioned earlier, it's the other vehicles that separate the players sometimes in the skill gap.
Yeah. And you see, tridenttail is like he actually picked up the shield, so he could go safe there because the CPUs in the second lap in this level, Jungle Falls, can actually screw you over a little bit.
Yeah.
So using the shield there is a good choice. And yes, you get best out of 3.
Yeah, I've been screwed over by the CPUs many times when I missed the shield.
Trident gets the clip. Really nice. Oh, looks like Mudo or Mudo or yeah, whatever. He
Oh,
hit
yeah.
the.
Oh, hellool missed it. He missed out of bounds.
Oh,
Yeah,
but he
but
got the next one.
Yeah, he got the
Yeah,
backup. So
That's
that's a
actually
good thing.
really
Like when you like get better and better at this game. Um, when you get better and better at this game, you learn more and more backups, obviously. And as you saw, like hellool, he actually missed the out of bounds, but he knew that if he misses it, he can go for a backup, like later in the level.
So Trident has his first trophy. Here comes meauxdal into a second lap, opting not to do the clip.
Yeah, I don't think he has learned it properly. As you can see, Kyle is also struggling, not even going for that balance right now. Either.
I think he went out of bounds initially and then somehow came back in.
Yeah.
It looked like he missed the trigger and then got back in bounds.
Okay. But yes, just look at this. meauxdal and Kyle.
Yeah, again.
Neck and neck.
On left side and right side, but remember it's the bottom and top that are racing each other, but they're just so close.
Yeah.
It's such a good race on both sides.
Yeah, it's really funny. Yeah. So yeah, it's good that you mentioned that again, because if people come in, it's like you might think that it's a race between the two to the left and the two to the right, but it's actually a race between the top and the bottom, like Conrad said.
Yeah. These are very early races.
Yeah. This is a group stage, and it's the first seeds to the left, and they're facing a third and a fourth seed. So they are supposed to have a really big advantage.
Oh wow, that was an interesting noise.
Oh, I turned off the sound because I heard myself, so I just turned it off.
Sounds like he hit the wall multiple for multiple frames or something. It's actually really tough to squeeze between those two balloons that Trident is doing before he hits the zipper. Because if you hit it too soon, you'll jet off in the wrong direction. Pretty tight.
Yeah, let's see. Comfy. It's because the in-game sound actually lags the game. So turning off the sound will make you get stronger boosts at some spots. Like it's not like, you know, everything becomes a lot faster and non-laggy, but it's just like in general slightly less laggy and makes some boosts stronger. So it saves some time over the course of the run.
And now we'll notice that hellool is opting not to turn off the music.
Yeah. So feasible. So we're listening to hellool instead because he's actually using the game sound. It's like the thing is, it's not like, you know, you save it 3 minutes or something by turning it off. It's more like 10 seconds maybe. But the thing is, it's not just that it saves time, but it's also that like you get used to a certain playstyle, because, you know, some strats are slightly different when there's lag and no lag. So when you go in this category and you play with lag or without lag, you kind of want to do the one you prefer. So look at this. That, like I was talking about earlier, that you can adjust your height. I kind of missed it now, but when they fly to the ship there, if you like, as soon as you like hit the slope and you hold down, you will actually gain air, and you'll fly towards the ship, and you won't lose as much speed as you would have otherwise. See,
I think the best example of that would probably be Fussy Village at the beginning of the track.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, not all players are using that strat there, but yeah, like you can definitely use it, and it's really easy.
I will use it now because I didn't know about it before today.
Yeah.
Well, it's still a close race from top to bottom, isn't it? Okay.
Oh, meauxdal hits that spike ball and bonks after. That's painful. And Kyle is catching up because of it.
Oh, hellool down twice as.
Ow.
A third time.
Treasure Cave's the worst card track in the game.
They're very punishing.
In my opinion, yeah, I hate that level.
I mean, I like it, but as of late, I'm starting to see why you dislike it so much.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a really short track that is extremely inconsistent, and it's really easy to lose a lot of time on it. Oh, a tridenttail bonked on the tree there.
Here we are at first plane level.
Look at the meauxdal versus Nixon, Kyle Nixon situation.
Oh my god.
Almost right on top of each other, nice.
Yeah.
So you'll notice you can hit the ground zippers while you're in a plane. You just have to be very close to it or almost touching the ground before you can actually benefit from it. Because it's really easy just to fly over it.
Yeah, you need to actually hit the ground.
Yeah, it's very easy to miss. I have lost a lot of time from missing those zippers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's something you need to practice a bunch. Let's see, it's a 108. Okay, this is solid. He had a 106 in the last race though, which is good. hellool has a solid airflow peak going on right, as well. Just a Trident had a pretty solid airflow peak, just that he bonked in the beginning. And hellool's doing a strat there where he doesn't go for the ground zipper in the tunnel. It's a little easier strat, but it's slightly slower. He also got a 108. Nice. As you saw meauxdal, he missed the ground zipper. I just love how close they are on the left.
Both sides are very close.
It's really entertaining to watch the top to the bottom more, honestly. Because of its closeness between them.
It's amazing. Oh, the bonk from meauxdal.
And then bonk off the wall with the zipper there.
So Kyle is gaining, gaining some time there.
Going quickly in the plane feels fantastic, but hitting something just is back-breakingly soul-crushing.
Yep.
Every time I bonk in plane, I feel like dying.
It's understandable. I feel the same. That was a really nice Boulder's Cove from Trident, by the way. It was a 124, which is it's solid, very solid time.
So, just to say again, it's top two players facing each other and bottom two players facing each other.
Yeah.
But the way that they are configured on the screen, the left two are the top of their group as far as their times, and on the right, Kyle is the third, and meauxdal is the fourth. Correct? Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh my god, Trident got flattened.
It's tough when you get out of the little ice tunnel thing. That's a tough little sequence past the zipper to get those balloons just right and stay out of the way of the snowballs.
Oh,
I'm gonna beat the Nordic. Don't worry. I'm gonna beat it.
Those bonks are really unfortunate for hellool.
Yeah. But still, like 46, it's not too bad with those bonks. You see, like look look at the car right here. Let's see if hellool does the thing we're talking about with the car. Yeah, as you can see, like he's leaning backwards a little bit. It's because he's holding, like he's like tapping down with the joystick basically. So he is like leaning the car backwards, so he's gaining like a little more air, and then he can fly further without losing speed. But it's like if you hold down, you're gonna like break yourself down, like break it, or well, whatever it's called. You're gonna break. But yeah, look at hellool right here. He's flying really far because he's like tapping down a little bit.
So there's about a lap difference between Trident and hellool.
Oh, really? You actually break it when you hold down? I actually hold down.
What did you say? Oh no, well, yeah, if you just hold down, like just hold, then you're gonna lose a lot of speed. So you want to like tap, like you want to go down and like you know, like just tap it, because otherwise they're gonna like steal some speed from you.
Taking those strats right now.
You do not have to hold R to hold down. Just tap down, like tap down. Like Sweener, if you have a console near you, you should just try. Just go to Frost Village, hit the boosts in the beginning, and just try what I'm talking about. Like tap the joystick down a little bit, and you'll feel that you will gain more distance. You will see it like, and like try to hold as well, so you can see like if you hold, you're just gonna like, you know, lose all your speed, but you just want to tap. So it's a good place to try it because it's a big slope. So just if you want to practice that kind of mechanic, just to do that. Tridenttail is finishing Boulder Canyon with a 118, solid. If this strategy is used for a lot of jumps, not a lot of jumps, but there are a couple. Like it's used, for example, in Crescent Island, where you jump to the ship. It's used like, you mean like the general thing where you can like use the like abuse the like down thing or up. Like I'm using it in a bunch of places actually. For example, in Walrus Cove, when you don't use the, like if you save the balloon for the end, and you go towards like the last bump at the end, before the zipper, you actually, if you hold down a little bit, you can actually avoid bumping, and it saves like half a second a lap or something. And there's also, like I'm using it in Fossil Canyon. When you do the jump into the tunnel, if you gain a lot of height and you get into the tunnel, you can actually press down left and you will push yourself further into the tunnel. It's used in Boulder Canyon, yeah, but it's always used in hover. Oh wow, Trident got destroyed by that spike ball.
Spike balls always destroy you in this stage. In Greenwood Village. It's like the #1 place to get destroyed by items.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I always seem to run into an oil slick just before the last zipper.
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot recently. I usually have been like drifting slightly away from them, but then they've been getting me this time.
Alright, Trident misses the clip again in the first lap.
Yeah. It's a difficult clip, as we said. Like, it's the most difficult clip in the game.
Takes a lot of wind.
Well, not the most difficult clip in the game, but it's the most difficult clip in this category. Yeah, and I will play Pepsi next week in one of my races. Not against you, Conrad, but
okay. Right.
but against Blue Saint, because he told me before the draw of the groups, he missed the
second
again. Yeah, Bluesing said that if we got into the same group, I would have to play Pipsy against him, and we
Nice.
get drawn into the same group. So, you know.
Well, I know we were joking. I was like, hey, you want to play Crunch or something during mine?
I mean, I can play Crunch against you if you want to.
No. You just play TT and I'll play Bumper or something.
Alright, let's see if Trident can get out of bounds here.
Oh.
Missed it again.
Oh my god.
That's
That's
rough.
really unfortunate for Trident.
Yeah. Maybe he's nervous playing in front of 260 people in chat.
Yeah.
Nerves can really get to you.
And it's just a tough clip.
Oh.
Oh.
A lot of harsh stuff going on in this Windmill Plains for Trident. That was harsh.
Yeah, I feel that Windmill Plains is a big pain. That's why I call it Windmill Pain.
Yeah.
Windmill Plains. It's a great level. Oh, hellool. That's a really bad thing that happened to him right there, because like when you want to go for like a double zipper, there's like an air zipper and then there's a zipper inside of the windmill. So you want to go downwards and hit that ground zipper. But if you hit it at the wrong space, you will actually bounce up. You bounce up and you'll hit the ceiling of that like opening afterwards. It's really punishing. So you try to go faster by getting a double zipper, but sometimes you just bounce up and you do like a super hard bonk.
Alright, we have Kyle on Windmill Plains now.
Yep.
I think they're actually
He's saving the balloon. Is he actually gonna go for that a bounce?
He might. Oh.
No, okay, he's using it to connect the zippers. That's a solid strat.
Yeah, I do that in my runs too.
Oh, nice. I used it like before, and then like if I do it in bounce, that is, I did use it before, and then I just do double zipper and a barrel roll, but that's a little more difficult to do. So let's see how Tridenttail's Space's Alley goes. He had 2 extremely harsh bonks in this first one.
Hopefully it will go better for him this time. But you never know with Space Alley.
Aaron,
Oh,
oh my god.
Oh my god.
But Aaron, that's a funny comment, that's actually.
Is that an asteroid or a meteor? It's gotta be an asteroid, right? Because it's in space.
Yeah.
I mean,
asteroid.
Both are in space, so.
Asteroid.
We have hellool. See if he can.
But to be fair, that doesn't really make sense to be either of those, because unless those are like fake asteroids or something that are just like electronic and moving around to destroy you.
They're just paper mache.
Yeah.
Going around.
You can't see the strings that are attached. That are obviously being used to move it around.
Yeah. Let's see. Estimated finish around 30 minutes. Tridenttail is probably going to finish around 26 minutes or so. hellool at 27 maybe. And yeah. meauxdal and Kyle are probably in the like 30-31 range. It's like in 10 minutes, the race is definitely going to be over.
Here we go in Dark Moon Caverns.
Yeah.
Watch your head on the first tunnel. Just hold forward. Apparently.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I can hold forward. Exactly. But yeah, there's a bunch of places you can use that strat.
It's a tough little sequence right there in that little left right tunnel thing too, to not bonk in there.
Yeah, gotta practice. But yeah, like one thing that's I'm noticing right now is Kyle is really far ahead of meauxdal this time. Like he's almost a full track ahead, whereas they were like a second apart in the finish in the last race.
A little bonked. Yeah. Oh. It sucks to lose all your momentum on that ramp. And we see Trident holding right on the loop-de-loop.
Yep. 138 is pretty good.
There goes Trident up the ramp. Now, that ramp it feels a lot flippy, more slippery when you're doing it yourself. Because you can make a wrong move and just fly off that ramp, and you have to go back to the beginning of the room.
Yep.
So,
the classic Star City bridge.
Yeah. True 100%. Gotta fall off that bridge.
Yeah, speaking of falling off the Star City Bridge, in Andy's match against Gilly Guy, he actually fell off the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, holding to the right on the loop is faster.
Yeah.
For some reason. Like, there's no like real reason. It's just that that's the case. It's just been timed to be faster. But it's also that at the end of the loop, it's actually it's beneficial to be on the right as well in two of the loops, because you can just like hold R and to the right as you exit the loop, and you will kind of like bounce out and get a good angle for the next turn. So yeah, it's like the right side is just beneficial in the loops in general.
And I believe the loop's are also beneficial for unlocking Adventure 3.
The absolutely real Adventure 3. Okay,
Trident
so
hits the cliff.
Trident with the spoilers. I don't like spoilers in chat. Come on. But yeah, but he got the clip. He's out of bounds. He's on the last lap. This is actually pretty interesting. Let's see what happens. Okay. Because he lost like 50 seconds in 26:11. Yeah, 26:11. He lost like 55 seconds in Windmill Plains. So this round was actually really good for Trident, except for Windmill Plains.
Well done, though. Well done. Oh no!
Yeah,
Is
he got
that a
wrong way.
true wrong
He turned.
way?
Yeah, it was. He turned too early.
Sometimes it can just lie to you, and you are going the right way.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I hate when that happens. It scares the crap out of me.
Yeah,
You just like when you practice enough, you will know if it's fake or not.
right. It's like, there's no way, that's a lie, and then you see the arrows, you're like, okay, I'm good. So we haven't mentioned it, but there's arrows that show up on the sides of the screen. You can see it in Hellool's.
Nice.
Oh, nice, 27 to live.
27.
Ooh,
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah.
So the arrows show up and kind of help to lead you through the track, but it also helps you when you're out of bounds to know that you hit a certain checkpoint.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's a win for hellool versus Kyle, and that's a win for tridenttail versus meauxdal. But yeah, these guys are gonna finish up their runs, but as we said before, this was a race between the top and the bottom, and not left side and right side. So
Yeah, both these races were pretty one-sided, and yeah.
World record is 23:52
By you.
by me. Yeah.
Nice. Alright, so Kyle's on Spaceport Alpha.
Yeah.
One track, yeah, he's one track ahead of meauxdal. Now, they're not racing each other again, but kind of interesting to see. But meauxdal is the 4th seed in his group, and Kyle is the 3rd. So I still think meauxdal is doing pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. This is these are two-way races, and not a four-way. That's how it is.
Yeah.
They were just scheduled. They were just scheduled at the same time.
Were pretty one-sided. Wow, I could actually hear myself.
Yeah, same. I'm just gonna mute myself.
I think he's just switching over to another stream. Yeah. Oh my gosh, meauxdal almost went off the ramp.
Yeah.
Almost the true 100%.
So yeah, but the thing is, it was kind of uneven just because, like hellool and tridenttail were both the top seed in their groups, while Kyle is the 3rd seed and meauxdal is the 4th seed. So yeah.
Oh, that barrel.
Wow. Yeah, front flip.
I mean, yeah, not that. I said barrel.
Right into the ground. Oh. When that happens, it hurts so bad.
Yeah, that I in my PB I ended up doing that so much in windmill pains, and I was just like I was so triggered. I was like wanting to kill myself right then and there.
So that was Kyle with probably a 30-12 if we were looking at meauxdal's timer. If they're the same.
It was 1st versus 3rd seed and 1st versus 4th seed. Just that there are different groups of the tournament. They just scheduled the game at the exact same time, so we just put them both on the same stream. So these are two completely different groups. But yeah. So in the bottom, tridenttail is 1st seed, meauxdal is 4th, hellool is 1st seed in his group, Kyle is 3rd seed in his.
Have one more lap with meauxdal. And...
It was great, great gameplay from my end, but meauxdal got a PB in the first race. He's not going to get it in this one because it was a 21:07, I think. And now he's going to get like a 31.
Yeah, 21.
World record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
31. 31, like 20 something. Yeah, 30.
Teach us how to go fast without flipping at all.
Yeah, that.
So great.
31,
Right, nice.
30.
31-31, nice.
That is a good time. 31-31.
I think Kyle got it low. It was like a 30-10 or something like that.
Really great players. This was fun to watch.
31-31. That reminds me that Patty got wasn't it Boulder Canyon?
You mean Vandal? 111-11.
Yeah. Was it Bando? I thought it was Patty.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed some DKR. There's going to be one race tomorrow. I am going to play against Javelin, the guy from Finland. And
what time?
it's actually pretty early because we're both from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually at 11 a.m. EST.
Okay.
11 a.m. EST tomorrow. I am gonna race meauxdal. No, sorry, Javelin.
Yeah.
I was thinking about meauxdal because he is driving around so beautifully.
I can see how you would lose focus.
I mean, tridenttail, you can't just overlook how tridenttail is driving around as so beautifully too.
Yeah, but of course I forgot there's actually a race in 1 hour as well. So it's not only my race is tomorrow, but in 1 hour, it's actually going to be a race between Kiwi Killer and Sweener Dog, and that's going to be an insane race because Kiwi is the first seed in the group, and Sweener is the second seed. But actually, a couple of days ago, like it was yesterday maybe, Sweener actually beat Kiwi's PB. So their PBs are like 4 or 5 seconds apart.
Oh wow!
So that's gonna be like
a heck of a race.
Yeah. So because it was the lowest for like first seed. No, was it? No, the second lowest high seed, the top 1 seed, versus the highest from pot 2. And Sweener actually improved more. So, yeah. In 1 hour, that race is gonna happen.
Set your wristwatches.
Yeah, so make sure
Synchronized.
to watch.
Do we even need a wristwatch when we have TT?
True.
Yeah, lowest. So yeah.
Thank you for commentating with me, Giz and Pegert. That was awesome. My first commentating was a blast.
Not the last.
Hopefully not. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, so, 1 hour, DKR, all trophies, Sweener Dog versus Kiwi Killer. Let's go. And yeah, thanks for watching this, and time for me to sleep for 2 hours before work.
Thanks everyone. Thank you, Giz.
Yeah. Talk to you guys later.
See ya.
See ya.